Hi, I'm Professor K, and I want to talk to everyone about the issue of having too many schools. Is that an issue? Not really. The problem is having too many of the wrong schools. So I have certain guidelines that I use when I'm working for a school or I keep a school. One, the first guideline is you need to keep me utilized at least 75%, if not more. I want at least one course per session. You can knock me down and not give me a course in the summer. I understand that. Students go on vacation and you're not going to have an online course. You may not have an online course available for me. That I can accept. But the rest of the terms, I need to have a course from that school. And if I don't have a course for 2 consecutive terms, that school is going to go on the chopping block. And I'm going to be working and I'm going to be working as hard as I can to find me a school that's going to replace it. Now, replacing schools is just like getting a new job. You don't downsize. You don't go backwards. If you replace a school, you replace it with something that's better, just like you do your job. If you have a job and you leave that job, you don't go back to doing what you were doing 10 years ago and take less money. No. You get a better job, better opportunities, and it's the same thing with teaching online. You replace those schools that are not meeting your standards or your criteria with schools that are going to do a better job of paying you and giving you better opportunities. That's the way it works. So, can you have too many schools? Again, yes, if they're the wrong schools. So if you've got a school, let's say you've got 3 schools that are paying you $1,500 a course, and the courses are 12 and 14 weeks long. Those meet my criteria as being schools that need to be evaluated and kicked to the curb, unless it's absolutely enjoyable experience teaching for them. Now, there's other criteria. Do I have to do a live session every week? Well, if you're going to pay me $1,500 a course and I have to do a live session, 15 of them for that session, that's not a very good return of your time, your utilization. You need to think about how you're going to replace that school. Now, I use VA Techies. VA Techies is my recruiter. They have been for a couple of years now, and they have gotten me so many interviews. And they've gotten me so many schools. I've gotten some really outstanding schools from VA Techies, and then I've gotten some real losers. I'm still filtering out the losers they've gotten me with the outstanding schools they're still getting for me. All right? So think about getting yourself a very professional recruiting service such as VA Techies and let them do all the work. They do everything. All you do is wait for the offers to come into your inbox, and they'll come. You're going to get a lot of rejection. I get rejection emails from dozens of schools every week, but at the same time, normally during a month, I'll probably get at least 1, sometimes 2 offers to interview. Last week, I did a video, a 2-minute video, which was asked of me by a school. They asked me to do a 2-minute video explaining why I should be an adjunct, or why I wanted to be an adjunct at the school. And I did. I sent it in. Next thing you know, next day I got an offer to do a 30-minute interview with the dean. Next day I got my offer letter. Next day I got all the paperwork from HR, and I'm hired. It took me 3 days to get hired at that school. And it's a well-known school. And they pay okay. I'm not complaining. It's like 5-week schedule. They pay $18.50 per course. Their student enrollment is going up, and I've been told that I can have up to 3 courses at one time. So that's a good school. I like that school, and there's no live sessions. That makes it even better. It better utilizes my time. All right. So again, if you're looking at having too many schools and you're basically running yourself ragged, look at what their expectations are and what they're paying you. And again, if you're making $1,500 a course and you're doing 12, 14, or 15-week sessions, you're better off working at McDonald's cutting lettuce. You make more money. That's how I see it. But VA Techies, they will get you a school that you will be able to replace that $1,500 a course school with. And that's what you shoot for. Again, I highly recommend these guys. I like everything they do. They're in constant contact with me. And again, they do all the work. All you do is just send them the documents they ask for, and then they do all of the cold emailing. And I get asked by the schools all the time, saying, how did you find out that we were hiring? Why did you think that you should contact us at this time? And I just tell them, I say, well, no, that's a cold email. That's just something that my recruiter does. I'm just responding to your offer or the opportunity to interview. That's what I tell them. So if you've got any questions or concerns about getting a decent recruiter and getting these schools and start making yourself some really nice income and still have a life at the same time, reach out and contact me. I love to hear from people, especially other adjuncts. All right, that's all I got for you. I just wanted to share that, and I'll talk with everyone later.